All right, all right, all righty, all right. What is happening, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs, day number 1156. If you are a delivery driver for apps like GrubHub, Doordash, Postmates, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. Hit that red subscribe button down below. And of course, hit the little bell to the right and set it to all so you don't miss any updates. And of course, friendly reminder, please hit that like button down below. Let's do it. All right. So, everybody with me in the chat? Say we're with you, Pete. All right. So, I had a feeling this was going to start happening. I've told you in the past, whenever California, or New York, the East and West Coast, whenever one of them does something drastic, a rule or a law or whatever, eventually the other places throughout the United States start to pick up on it and start incorporating it into their own thing. And Mr. Dan Lofat, who sent this to me, he's a resident of Illinois, and he got this email from DoorDash. So it says, "Dear Dan, in the last election, California voters voted overwhelmingly to protect independent workers with flexibility and benefits, rather than being made to choose between the two. Now, legislators in Illinois could consider whether a similar model would benefit independent workers here too. In collaboration with other app-based companies, we are launching a coalition that will share information with you all about what Illinois legislators are considering and what we are doing to preserve the independence you want while advocating for the worker benefits you deserve. We recognize your independence and flexibility is more important now than ever. Many of you are juggling family responsibilities, balancing school, retirement, and trying to earn some extra money during this challenging time. And we're committed to working alongside you to protect that way of life for you and ensuring your voice is heard in the process. Please visit the website independentworkil.org, where you can learn more about opportunities to protect your independence. Connect with other independent workers and hear their stories and learn about the ways to get involved." So, what do we think with this? Well, first and foremost, like I said in the beginning of this, I knew this was going to start happening eventually, where they're going to try and start figuring out an AB5 or a Prop 22 sort of a thing with the benefits and all that stuff. And, they're saying, with the new administration coming in and stuff, that they may put back into play the Assembly Bill 5, where, drivers would lose their freedoms and have to become employees. Like I've said a million times, again, and I'm not trying to get political, I always would prefer to be an independent contractor, period. I do not want to have to check in with somebody, have a manager, be on a regular payroll or whatever, where I have to accept every order and stuff. Like, how does that work with your car, with your maintenance on your vehicle? If you're an employee, you better give me a car to use, But, for instance, like Domino's drivers use their own car. So how does that work? Do they get a cut for gas? Do they get a cut for repairs? If their car breaks down, they can't work. What, are they fired? It doesn't make sense. These jobs were never meant to be employee jobs. But what I do feel is that what these companies should be doing is, let's say for every 1,000 deliveries that you complete, put you up into a higher tier towards getting benefits or something like that. So like you show your dedication, you get rewarded. They'll put you on a health plan or something like that. I'm no genius with this kind of stuff. I'm just a driver like you guys, just, advocating here. But I think it should work on something like that. If they want to give benefits, make the drivers earn it, or if at this point, if you have already done 5,000 deliveries, you're already in, like for every 1,000 deliveries you do, basically you end up, getting to another level of benefits or something like that. Because then that way, think about it, drivers would say, you know what, I'm going to take those $3 orders that I have to drive 70 miles for so I can get health care. Maybe they should do it on a system like that. But the problem is they don't want to do that. You know, they don't want drivers to hang around for 5,000 deliveries. They in fact, they just want new drivers all the time so that they don't cherry pick. But what they're not understanding is if you have more loyal drivers, those orders are going to get out, man. If you treat your employees or your partners, you know, with respect, you will get respect back. If you're constantly backhanding your workers, you think they're going to want to go over and above for you. And this is just like with any job. You know, I worked in retail when I was in college for 3.5 years, you know, and we got paid, you know, pennies. You know, luckily, at least I had good management. You know, I got along with most of my employees, you know, my coworkers and stuff. So it wasn't too bad. But for, you know, back in, what was it, 2006 I started, 2007, 2008, 2009, around that time. You know, I was getting paid like $8.40 an hour. $8.40 an hour. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do with that? It's crazy. They want you to break your ass for $8.40 an hour in this day and age. Well, that was, you know, 2006, 2007, around then. But you get what I'm trying to say. So the point I'm trying to make here is I knew this was going to happen because, like I said, when California does something, when New York does something, when one of the two major coasts makes a change, the other states start following suit eventually because they're like, oh, maybe this is working. Maybe we should adapt this. I know New Jersey was talking about doing this. Rhode Island was talking about doing this. So we'll see. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments section down below. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? And I do want to say thank you to all of our patrons over at patreon.com/PaidToDrive. Millard Norton, our ultimate driver, at $100 per month. Kimberly Thomas, Tulsa Todd, Heidi Barnes, Brian Pomeroy, William Boudreau, Fernando Carranza, Justin Case, Sarah Keston, Alan G. Van Horn, Scott Freisner, Drew Hanor, Stephen Neely, Frank Haviland, Jason Casta, Sherry Cassidy, John Bonacci, Terry DeLong, Anthony Bliss, Nick G, Ginny Thomas, Matt Epperson, and Terrence Pacheco. Thank you to every single one of you. If you would like to get shout outs and support me in the channel, link is in the description down below or in the pinned top comment. And of course, everybody, please make sure you have downloaded and are using the Get Upside Gas app. Comment 333 if you're on there, 444 if you're not. Pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Link is in the description down below. Make sure to download it and get yourself a t-shirt or a hoodie at PaidToDriveStore.com. All right? That's it for me, guys. If you made it to the end, comment end 559, end 559, and get that money, get that honey. Keep hustling, keep bustling. We'll see you guys next time right here on Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs. Crush those likes. Likes are a little low. Subscribe with all notifications on. And we'll see you on the next one, everybody. Mahalo!